for the healers. This for the thinkers. This for the men and women trying to love again. Scarberry and Queens. Tanya 23 experience. Yummy Bula, let's talk. Scarberry and Queens, we bringing truth to the scene. Not just opinions, we building solutions and dreams. From pain to purpose, yeah, we breaking old routines. Trying to heal black love, men and women in between. Scarberry and Queens, let the ancestors speak. Motherly laws bring the village back to the streets. We ain't here to fight, we here to teach and to reach where we can rise together, soul to soul, heart to beat. It's the Tanya 23 experience, voice of the mothers, trying to stop us from seeing each other as enemies, brothers. Some of us hurt, some of us tired, some of us only know survival, not desire. I seen mamas cry, I seen aunties pray, I seen grandmas hold the family together every day. So why we forget where the love come from? Why we treat each other like we already done? We here to remind you, not judge your pain, not point fingers but break them chains. Men need nurture, women need respect, and both need healing, not toxic effects. Scarberry and Queens, we bringing truth to the scene. Not just opinions, we building solutions and dreams. From pain to purpose, yeah, we breaking old routines. Trying to heal black love, men and women in between. Scarberry and Queens, let the ancestors speak. Motherly laws bring the village back to the streets. We ain't here to fight, we here to teach and to reach where we can rise together, soul to soul, hard to beat. Yummy Bula in the building, yeah, I'm talking that real. We ain't bashing nobody, we tryna heal. Men been carrying weight, women carrying pain. Everybody guarded, everybody strained. But deep down we all wanna be safe, wanna be loved, wanna breathe, wanna lay our heads straight. Every man remembers that nurturing touch, whether it was mama, auntie, or somebody who loved him enough. That energy don't make you weak, it make you strong. It's the reason you get up and keep moving on. We gotta stop thinking the worst of each other, start listening again like sisters and brothers. This ain't gossip, this is guidance, this ain't drama, this is science. Trauma lives in the body, but love is defiance. We can rewrite stories, we can shift the tone, but it start with truth when we come back home. Yeah, we ain't perfect, but we honest. Trying to teach accountability and conscience. Trying to show you how to love without armor. Not every woman is trauma in the form, bruh. Not every man is danger or threat. Not every woman trying to get what she could get. We talking balance, we talking rules. We talking healing, not viral abuse. We ain't here for clicks, we here for change. Scarberry and Queens, yeah, we shifting the game. Scarberry and Queens, 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 Queens. Scarberry and Queens, we bringing truth to the scene. Not just opinions, we building solutions and dreams. From pain to purpose, yeah, we breaking old routines. Trying to heal black love, men and women in between. Scarberry and Queens, let the ancestors speak. Motherly laws bring the village back to the streets. We ain't here to fight, we here to teach and to reach so we can rise together, soul to soul, heart to beat. This is the Scarberry and Queens podcast, where healing is the message, truth is the medicine, and love is the mission. With Tanya 23 and Yummy Bula. Let's heal.
Yeah, peace, Queen.
Peace, Queen. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Centered as usual, ready to go. We've had our centering intro that I think deserves an Emmy. The YouTube Section 5, Murdoch Ave, Scarberry Queens.
Right.
Yes, indeed. Before we came on, Yami heard me bumping a little Lena Kane. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Definitely got the Lena
music.
Kane
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Lena Kane.
Matter of fact, let's put the link to Lena's stuff in our thing.
Yeah.
Let me
Salute
find
GP
the
on the
link.
tube.
I mean,
General.
Everybody that got a link, send it through to us. We will definitely put it up here.
We'll definitely promote.
What in the world? Let me see. What should it? It's Lena.
LenaKane.com. You heard me when I GP on the tube is in the
Peace, GP on the tube. There you go. Is this it? Yeah, I got the record. There you go. He pops up with the bottle in his hand. Cute website. Let's go. All right, where's our comments? We gonna put that in there. GP on the tube. Peace, General. Wait, we got gunshot. Hold on. We back to our regular program as usual. Gunshot them. Let me see. Okay, here's the link, y'all. If nobody got if you didn't get Lena Kane's stuff yet, and check out the website. That's nice. And yeah, we gotta support Scarberry and Queens. We support the brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Lena Kane. Shout out Terry Pool. Shout out
Big Tons. Hey, hold on.
Section 5. You know,
I'm getting it. There we go. I mean, I'm still a newbie. I'm on a training field. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we like to keep jolly and happy because it's so much crap going on in the world. Oh my gosh, y'all. This city is on fire. Okay, we might leave out the podcast with Lena Kane, City on Fire.
City on Fire. Yeah, we gotta do that.
What?
We gotta do that. We have to because
that song is fire. Let me cue it up, but towards the end, I'm gonna have it on there so we can.
Definitely put that on.
I woke up this month, City on Fire. Let me see what the heck going on. It wasn't nothing but trouble. Let me tell you. Holy crap! Well, tonight we're gonna talk about something really, really, really great. A man who says he was framed. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's not really great, but it kind of is a little bit.
Well, it's a miracle. That's the part that makes it great.
That's what it is. It's a miracle.
What was meant for his demise turned out to be a blessing, but he's having some complications. So I hope that he can recover. But what we're talking about. Yami, you want to talk? You want to spill the beans quick?
Yes. Okay, so first let's shout out where we got this story from.
Yes,
the project. You know,
and let me see. His link is right there.
The link is in the comment section. If you want to click on it after we finish. You know, it's not a long video. It's like a 27-minute video.
Yes.
Basically, he's talking to a man named Tony Von Crothers, and he's currently on death row. Is he still on death row, or like he's?
Well, after the attempts failed, the governor gave him a 1-year pardon. He's still in jail, but a 1-year extension away. But you know, he says he was framed anyhow, and he asked for a DNA test, in which he did not get.
Yeah, they're not giving it to him. They don't want to. They don't want to give him any files or paperwork.
Right.
And everything.
His rights are being, denied actually, and because there are rights in the state of Texas, which I believe that's where he is.
No, Tennessee. He's in Tennessee.
Well, here we go. Yeah, so they still have a lot of racist laws and whatnot. But what I want to say is they tried to lethally inject him 12 times, y'all. Black man, y'all. And we're talking about the supercells. Have y'all seen that on Netflix, the supercells?
No, I didn't see it. You told me about
him from the beginning. He was in jail about 31 and a half years.
Right.
And apparently he is one of the great ones. He is a super one. His genetics or whatever, he has great blessings on him because the man was being framed and he was on death row, and they tried to inject him 12 times, y'all. They tried to inject him 12 times. At that point, Right, they
They
did.
didn't hit them.
But what was happening was they were hitting veins and they were getting no return. So you cannot push if you don't get the. So his blood
It
would
was
not
yeah.
flow through. Okay. So this is so deep. Let me tell you, it goes
Yes, it is.
all the way back to a goddess in ancient Kemet that controls the flow of blood. And the very first time I heard this story, as a matter of fact, I was already thinking about her, and this story popped up. As to what I was thinking was, they think that the power has gotten weak because there's so many great, powerful miracle stories from back then. But sometimes we think that these things are not still happening. The energy and the power of the gods and goddesses is ever present upon earth at this time. Now, take it for how you want it, but I automatically went back. And that's where it took me, because he has that miraculous protection over him. Like, who else can tell this story? I mean, there's other people out there, but the first thing I thought about is said, this man could not have been guilty. In my heart, that's the first thing when I said, oh, they tried to kill him so many times and it failed, I said, something's up. That man could not have been guilty by the spiritual law of the goddess Ma'at. Gunshots in the air. Gunshots in the air. You talking about her children right now. You talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. See, the title of this should have been The Power Is Not Weak. Remember how they used to say in church, the blood still has its power? Well, that is also stolen, but you're God being right. The blood still has its power.
Sure
but
does.
It's not coming from, I don't know. The guy said he had faith in God. He didn't say which one or whatever, but I happen to know. I happen to know that the goddess is so compassionate in love for her children that even if you're worshiping a god of another name, I have seen her still do miraculous things for people. And yet I weep and cry when the award goes to someone else. It's really a sad thing. But the earth is going to continue to go through tribulation until it figures it out. And so now we have a big iceberg in Antarctica that's going to break off. And we're going to see where that goes.
Yeah, I was looking for that. I didn't see it earlier, but we'll talk about it.
I think I have the information, but let's read. I'll read some, and then you can read some if you like, Yami.
Also, yes, send it to me. Where is it?
Oh, I'm gonna put it on the screen. Yeah, I'm gonna share the screen.
Yeah, put on the screen, and I can read some.
That way, we can both partake.
Yeah, we'll definitely.
Let me see. Oh,
Yeah, this is a crazy story, and they just keep on trying to get this man, trying to like it's like hitting him every way so he could just like submit and just,
poor man, yo. And oh my God. And he's an older guy, and it reminded me of an uncle or something. Yeah, uncle and whatnot.
Yeah, he's definitely.
They got uncle sitting up in the prison and he didn't do nothing.
For nothing.
Do you know was it because of we're gonna figure out? I thought because they showed the picture. Was it a girl's murder or something? I mean, unaliving.
I don't know.
Okay, let me share this. We're gonna read the stories together, y'all.
They lied about it, and they didn't take the evidence off of the said person.
Okay,
and they had an informant working for the government or for whatever police station it was or whatever, lying on the oath, saying that Tony did what he did, but it was all lies.
Super terrible. Okay, here we
And
go.
I could probably look up the dude's name. What's his name?
The one that lied from the
Alfredo
FBI.
Short. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up
It might
because
be here too. So let me see. The case of Tony Von Carruthers gained national attention following a failed lethal injection attempt on, listen, guys, May 21st, 2026, which resulted in a 1-year execution reprieve, aka extension, by Tennessee Governor Bill Lee. Well, let me give a little gunshots for the Tennessee Governor Bill Lee, because I thought that Trump was supposed to be on the phone at that point, but I don't think he was available. But the governor, he did a great thing. 1 year for this guy to, one more year for him to prove his innocence. Let's go. Let's be for real. He didn't have to do it. He could have been very disgusting. So,
yeah, I got it. I pulled it up. The Alfredo Shaw talks to me. Yeah, I pulled it up.
Okay.
So whenever
right after this, then you can back up with that one because he's the guy.
Yeah.
The 1994 crime and conviction. Carruthers was convicted for the February 1994 kidnapping and triple unaliving of Marcellus Anderson, his mother, Deloise Anderson, and Frederick Tucker in Memphis, Tennessee. The execution method, the 3 victims were beaten, shot, and buried alive beneath a separate casket in Memphis Cemetery. 1996 trial. Carruthers' trial was highly controversial. He fired all his public defenders and was forced to represent himself. Despite suffering from documented serious mental disabilities, he consistently maintained his innocence, claiming he was not at the crime scene. The failed execution, May 21st, 2026, IV failure. The Tennessee Department of Correction established a primary intravenous line, but spent over an hour failing to establish a backup line or a central line, both of which are strictly required by state protocol. Physical trauma. His legal team reported that executioners punctured Carruthers' body more than a dozen times, searching for a vein. Witnessing attorneys reported him wincing and groaning in agony on the gurney. Due to the medical failure, Governor Bill Lee issued a 1-year temporary reprieve. DNA testing denied. Days before the execution, the Tennessee Supreme Court denied Carruthers' emergency motion for forensic DNA testing. His lawyers sought to test fingernail scrapings and bindings from the victims, arguing that modern forensic analysis could prove his innocence. Jurisdiction rushing. Organizations like the ACLU appealed to the U.S. Supreme Court, arguing that the state was rushing the execution on flimsy, decades of old circumstantial evidence while intentionally blocking conclusive DNA tests. Over 130,000 citizens signed petitions supporting the testing.
You see what I'm saying? And they did all of that. They had 130,000 citizens signing the petition, and they still went ahead and tried to kill this man.
There were so that's because of them knowing who he is. Like, they didn't care. They was trying to get him.
They just wanted another black body. They wanted another black body that they could mutilate and kill.
Yep.
Or whatever.
Lethal injection lawsuits following the botched event. Defense attorneys filed a lawsuit challenging Tennessee's use of pentobarbital. One more time. Pentobarbital. And the lethal injection protocol labeling the process torture and a
And
violation of the Eighth Amendment. Do not
medical.
harm dilemma. The case reignited the national debate regarding the ethical crisis of capital punishment.
Hold on,
Most
you missed one.
certified medical professionals.
You missed the medical qualifications.
Oh, yeah, I skipped it.
Okay.
I don't know. I skipped it. Carruthers' lawyers filed subsequent litigation demanding that Tennessee be barred from attempting a second execution unless using external licensed and highly qualified medical personnel capable of setting a central line. That's crazy.
How the
Any
fuck they
nurse
didn't
should
have
be able to
somebody
do
to
that.
do that? I'm not saying that they should have, but if you're
Right.
going to do it, do the shit right, dummies. Are you kidding me? But not to say that, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But go ahead.
I was looking at this do not harm law, but it said it was a dilemma. The case reignited a national debate regarding the ethical crisis of capital punishment. Most certified medical professionals refuse to participate in executions because it violates their fundamental oath to do no harm, forcing states to rely on underqualified prison teams to perform complex medical procedures. You would think they'd have an outside RN.
They cheap.
That
They
is so
cheap.
crazy.
They cheap. That shows that they cheap and they don't care. Well, that's obvious,
Specific
but
witness testimony. They had specific witness
evil.
testimonies from
The
his
evil.
96 trial or the exact legal text of the Tennessee DNA Analysis Act. Wow. They have an act to analyze DNA and they wouldn't do it for this guy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, Yami, you can read your part. Let me
Well,
want to
okay, so
share it,
it's a video.
Oh, okay. Just play the audio. We won't
Okay, I'll
share
play
it.
the audio. Hey, peace, Gilberto E. Howell. He is in the
Hey,
building.
Gilberto. Hey,
the
hold
building.
on. Where my guy?
He said, I'm gonna read what he said. He said, salute to us and the true Scarbarians. And he said, the system is undeniably flawed to the max, especially when it comes to us and most definitely against us too. Definitely.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming through, Gilberto.
Definitely. Let's see if you can hear it. Let me turn it up. You hear it?
Put it to the speaker. I can't hear nothing right now.
You can't hear it because it's in the Let me pull it up on my phone because it's in the computer itself. Do you want to share the screen or no?
It's up to you. I mean, you just play the audio from your phone.
I'm gonna play the audio because
you can't show the video.
Yeah, Alfredo Shaw.
Yes. Very crazy. Very crazy.
No, it definitely is.
While she's pulling that up, as this happened, I had just got done. We were talking about the Supercell movie, which is random people activating like me and you, and we having serious superpowers, men and women. And it was something else that it was this, and I forget what else it was. Oh, the whole 23andMe thing, that they require a blood sample, and they're looking for certain things in this blood, and it's actually the super ones. And rumor has it that, 23andMe is mostly us, our people right here in America doing it. You know what I'm saying? They got others that participate, but it's mainly African Americans right here
that they really want to know about
that are participating and they're giving up the blood samples. So they're doing a lot with that, but mainly they are looking for people like Mr. Carruthers. How did he do that?
Yeah.
And so what I want to do at the end is give a couple of tips on how to protect your energy when you go out. Guys, you wear a hat. You can wear a head covering, which would be good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cover up your right here.
because your energy can be extracted without your permission. We're already dealing with all these different frequencies,
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I constantly hear like a faint feedback, like a little radio station kind of feedback when I'm like quiet in my head. It's not just quiet. There's like this little noise. You know what I'm saying? But keep your electrical system in your body together. Zen God, peace. Thanks for coming through.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Gunshot. Let me see. Gunshot for everybody.
Yes. Gunshot in the ear.
Yes. Did you want to read your part?
Well, yeah, I got it up. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna see if you can hear it.
Okay.
It's a controversial murder case.
You can hear it?
Trial of Tony Carruthers and James Montgomery, and it may get even more controversial in the next week or so. Aside from Carruthers representing himself in this trial, now one of the state's former key witnesses is about to change his story.
The deposition that was given, Audrey, the statements that were made were coerced, and I would say coerced. I would say that they were. I was given a police report to familiarize some of the things that was in Rob surrounding the case. Some of the things in here is bits and pieces that were put together for the grand jury by the prosecution.
Back in March of 1994, this man, who's asked us not to reveal his name and to photograph him in silhouette, was brought before the grand jury to testify for prosecutors in the case against Carruthers and Montgomery. According to portions of his taped deposition, he told grand jurors about a conversation he had with Carruthers in the Shelby County jail legal room. Quote, Tony told me that he shot Tucker and Marcellus Bill on the scene immediately. And I said, why did you all burn the truck up, Tony? Carruthers allegedly replied, man, our fingerprints were all over the truck. Well, Tony, why you all killed the woman? Tony said she started hollering and said, James put the pistol up to her head and told her, expletive, or else you're going to die like your dead expletive son. But when we interviewed this man on February 28th of this year, he told us a different story. This man admits he approached homicide with some information on this case, but then said a prosecutor contacted him.
I was contacted by our attorney, prosecutor attorney Jerry Harris. And he asked me about the case and asked me would I be a witness for the state. And I told him, yes, I would. You know what I mean? Then we went on to discuss. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I told him, I asked him, you know what I mean? Well, what's in this for me? You know what I mean? He told me that, you know what I mean? Well, you know you get $2,000. You know what I mean? Once you testify.
The prosecution did bring this man before the grand jury, but now claims he's not a credible witness.
He's been arrested one time pawning stolen merchandise from a burglary. I'm not going to put that kind of witness on Mr. Montgomery, Mr. Carruthers.
He sounds like a good old boy.
You already know. I don't even have to put up the screen. You already know.
A person like this who lies and tells us things not even about that case, but about other things, they're out.
When we asked this former witness why he's coming forward to recant his testimony after 2 years of silence, this was the response we got.
I was made promises. to have all my cases dismissed to be a witness in this case.
So in other words, if you favored Carruthers and the Montgomerys, your cases were going to be dismissed and got on the table?
Right. The only thing I had to do was go before the court and testify.
But
That is crazy.
nigga. You know that was a nigga.
So the witness that they wouldn't use was what did he say? He was paid $2,000
$2,000
to lie.
to lie.
And the
this was in
FBI,
1994.
that's crazy.
This was in 1994.
So I wonder, yeah.
And
So I wonder what.
he didn't find out. Carruthers didn't find out until like 16
4
years.
hours. Oh wow!
Well, it had to be like in the 2000s that he found out that this information was out on the fucking YouTube. Like everybody.
Wow, he didn't even know. Wow, poor man. What the heck?
Disgusting.
Like they're purposely.
And Nobody in the court has anything to say about this. No, everybody's trying to cover it up. Throw the
And they
whole
thought
fucking thing
because he
away.
was a mental, judges and everybody, because they thought he was mentally ill, the man represented himself.
And he said that too.
And he would have won with the DNA. That's
By
like
law. Hold on. By law, he's supposed to have lawyers. They got rid of his lawyers. I don't think he got rid of his lawyers.
I read he fired his public defenders, and it said he was forced to defend himself. Yeah,
and that's against the law too.
Apparently, they was doing some shabby crap too. So he got rid of them.
They did. They really, really did. This is so disgusting. This whole thing is just nasty work.
Very nasty. And the thing is, it needed to be publicized. It was a very spiritual thing that happened. You can tell these 130,000 people were praying and hoping and wishing for him when they signed the petition. And, it just brings out a lot about our power as a people, what we can accomplish. It is just, it's crazy because I have raised a hemophiliac, and a hemophiliac is someone that if you get a little scratch or whatever, it'll be bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding.
Yeah.
And you got to have medicine for it to clot. It's like a clotting factor or whatever. So the medicine is administered intravenous. It has to be a vein or whatever. And I had been doing it from 18 months old on an 18-month-old. I mean, my kid is 36 years old now. So, of course, he's been administering his own, but he's a $1 zillion child too, because his medicine was astronomically high. So I understand what it is to have to administer those things in the vein. What veins to use, what not to use, this, that, and the other. They were never able to really draw blood from my kid. I would have to take him and I'd be in the lab drawing the blood. I could hit it on the first thing. And I was 20 years old. Well, I was 19. Yeah, I was 20 when I actually delivered my son, because I was 19 when I got pregnant. So at 20 years old, I was faced with that. And, once he was diagnosed or whatever, I had to go through all these extensive classes, learning about blood, learning about how to do the medicine. We would actually work on what you call these rubber bodies that actually had veins or whatever, and we would practice hitting the vein and this and that. I would bring my family members. They got free training, and anybody that was in his life could come and get this free training, which means you could actually take that and get a job some damn where, like a phlebotomist. I literally that's why I went to college for business, because I was already an RN. I had that job at home. So I didn't want to do that 24/7. So I didn't become an RN. I started in college as that, and I changed it because I was like, I got all the free, because I could get any training from the hospital free just because of that. And so could my son and anybody that was in our life. But I know what it is to do those injections, and that was quite the miracle. Quite the miracle.
It most definitely
times it was not meant for him to go in that manner, and it was meant for the world to know that
the fuckery that's going on.
Yes,
even though we already know, but it's just more evident.
Public there now. It just went through the airwaves and the algorithm, and now everyone knows. Gilberto says, yes, it's been a plethora of cases going on with melanated people since the inception. For real, most of those wrongfully accused cases, brothers rarely get compensated. Sad work. I know. And then when they do prove their innocence, they get something like $1 a day, but it still ends up to be like millions. Like, it's crazy, man.
And see, the whole thing, they got to tax
levels of racism.
they need to take that money from from police officers, not the taxpayers.
Right, because they
You
have to have an
understand?
insurance. They have to have,
Yes,
what is it, a bond insurance or something to be a
yes,
police
you gotta
officer.
take it from
And you
them
could sue
because
that and don't have to be waiting forever for your money. Because there's
right.
like Freddie Gray's family, his mother took the 3 million and ran, but he could have got a lot. She could have got a lot more than that. But I guess I hear she's broke now. But let me just
Oh
share
my
this
goodness.
one other story that I thought of while you were reading. It's the woman that shot the lawyers, the black woman that shot the lawyers. And I wanted to find out what the heck happened. Did you hear
Oh, I
about
didn't hear
that?
about that.
Okay, let's do it. Let
Let's
me
do it.
share my screen. Yeah, it was crazy. Something happened, and this black woman had enough. She went in her car, got her gun, and got the clapping. So I
All
want to
right.
see, what
Well,
did they
thank
do
the
to her?
goddess. I thank the goddess for
Yeah, saving the man.
men. Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
our
Because
black men got
12,
somebody that love
they
them out
spoke
there.
him up 12 times. They were
Yeah,
talking I heard okay, so what he said was they were trying to go they said we're gonna go for the jugular. What the fuck is the jugular? Right here in your neck?
in your neck, baby girl, that main vein.
Woo!
I think it's the
Yeah,
big
when they
one.
couldn't get
Jugular.
the veins, they was
Probably
like, yo,
down
we
up
going
in
with
here.
jugular.
Yeah, the
If y'all
jugular.
listen to the link that we put in the chat,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna hear him because he's speaking to Dez. I don't know his name,
The
but
link to the whole story.
I'm on the
Yeah, the guy
phone.
is talking. The podcast guy is talking to
Tony.
Carruthers.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the
What's his
phone.
name? The Danza Project is the name
Danza
of
Project. Right.
the
Salute
channel.
to him.
Yeah, the Danza Project. Shout out to that brother for
Yes,
bringing that story out.
yeah.
Let's add this to the stage and see what this woman done did. Okay. Gwendolyn White. She's really a black woman.
Oh, okay.
But Gwendolyn White, 57 years old, allegedly shot two attorneys outside the Wake County courthouse following a civil hearing, and she is charged with attempted first-degree murder, unaliving. Gwendolyn White became belligerent during a civil court hearing involving a lawsuit she filed against the Roseville Police Department, which sought body camera footage from a 2021 incident at her home. After the hearing ended, White left the courthouse, retrieved a handgun from her vehicle, and returned to shoot Mary Harris and Jeffrey Whitley, the attorneys representing the town of Roseville, as they exited the courthouse. Harris required surgery while Whitley was in stable condition.
Oh, so they're right. They living.
Right.
I mean,
that's why it's attempted first-degree murder.
Right.
White has a long history of filing lawsuits, often acting as her own attorney, with many cases dismissed. Her legal disputes have involved neighbors, medical providers, and a local church. She reportedly believed the police body camera footage was connected to her mother's death the previous year. Authorities responded quickly, taking White into custody immediately after the shooting. She was held without bail and faces up to 65 years in prison if convicted. Law enforcement also noted that White has an extensive mental health history and may be experiencing a severe mental crisis.
All right, so both situations, they have a mental health history.
Mm-hmm. The shooting caused panic in and around the courthouse, leading to temporary closures of Wake County Courthouse while the scene was processed. The investigation into the incident remains ongoing, and White is scheduled for further court appearances to address the charges. The case highlights concerns about courtroom security and mental health infrastructure, as White's prior behavior and history of lawsuits suggest a pattern of escalating disputes that culminated in violence.
They talk so much shit about, mental health and evidence. All everybody got
Never
mental health
saying
issues.
what happened. So if it was a civil
What?
suit, it was about money, and apparently she didn't get what she was looking for, and she let him have it. She got tired of it. But see,
So the Mary Harris and the Jeffrey Whitley, they were defending her, or they were the
they
op.
were defending the town, so they were against her.
Oh, so they was against her. So she
Mhm. Yeah, she
okay.
got tired, and she let two of them have it.
I
I
mean,
think it's because, let me see, they always have such harsh penalties for our people when they do things, but no one ever gets arrested for hangings. They don't
never.
even really investigate them the
Blasphemous. Are
right
you
way.
crazy? They're supposed to be
Like,
hanging us. Are you kidding me?
they
This
never
is what I was saying too.
find anyone, but they always, this lady didn't run or whatever. She did what she had to do, and she knew the consequences. So that
Right.
that shows her mental health was up to par.
Right. If she had a gun in the
What
car,
did
she
they
went
do
right
to
for
this
it.
woman?
She
It's
knew what she was
probably a
doing.
bunch of propeller hats sitting up there fucking her around all the goddamn time in
Most
this
definitely.
town of Roseville. Y'all need to get the hell out of Tennessee. Why
See,
is black people in Tennessee? Let them have that shit, please.
Memphis, that's isn't that Motown? Fuck is man.
Something's always
Why
going
they gotta
on there.
leave? This is our planet, goddammit. Why we gotta leave?
Well, I'm not into living in sundown places. It just
No,
doesn't
me neither.
sound
Me
smart,
neither. And
It's
hold
just
on,
asking for
mind you,
bullshit.
why haven't we gone and demolished these places yet?
Exactly.
Didn't they burn down all of our Wall Streets? And
They
nobody has the
bombed us.
They don't have the oomph to go and burn these places down, these sundown
Let's
towns.
see. The project
Yeah.
building in New York City that got bombed.
But yo, what was that?
Police.
What I was saying was they claim mental health, but they don't have their police officers trained in how to deal with people with mental health. You know what I'm saying?
Now they saying somebody tried to. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I was just saying it's like it's this ass backwardsness shit. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody threw a bomb outside Gracie Mansion.
Today?
That's where the new governor lives. It happened in March 2026.
Oh, March 7th.
March the 7th. Yeah. Interesting. Mondami, he has to live in that house. Gracie Mansion. The governor's mansion in Albany was like right across the street from me. They used it as a haunted house every Halloween. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Off the chain, y'all. Seriously, off the chain.
Just like, I want to see the change.
Something happened to that woman.
They said something to her. They was like,
yeah, they didn't give her, because in civil court you're looking for a judgment. So after the case was over, they said their judgment, and she did her judgment.
What was the case about again, though?
They said something about a body cam for some sort of a entrance into her house was unlawful or whatever, and then she said something about she thought it was connected to the death of her mom or something.
Right.
She had been going through a number of things, and it just seems like she had
enough.
So
that's why they say in mental health that she wasn't in her right mind.
No, you're not in your right mind when you sit there and let people fuck you around in life all the time. These people with these systems, and you go in there to do this and take care of business and this and that, and you're getting screwed left and right. Just like, I don't know how I would react if I knew that a propeller hat stole my deed. What? I don't come on. There's only certain things that you do in life. I remember the Italians used to hang people on meat hooks inside of their meat markets when people did stuff to them. So, all of these things, they try to make it so bad, but you have done so much to a people, and you expect them to not have any kind of mental instability when they're dealing with you all and your systems.
Right.
out
It's
there.
always a constant thing. Yeah, yeah,
Has
yeah.
anyone out there ever had to spend a day in social services? Well, when you go there, I don't care what state, you better be ready to be there all damn day. Even if you're the only person in the damn office, somehow nobody comes out till they feel like it or whatever. You know, been there, done that. If you ever have to do anything with the system, it is never easy. If you were on Medicaid and you had to go down there to take care of some business, not easy. You know, it's just not. Housing, whatever, the Section 8 office, let's just say.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
That's a thing, you know, any kind of welfare office where they, you know, the
Yes,
food
yes.
stamps and this and that.
All of
You
that,
better
yeah.
be prepared to be there
You
all
gotta-
damn day.
Don't
Then you
plan.
got to deal with nasty social workers that's looking at you like, why is you here? You know, you work making damn near more money than me is what they said.
You have an attitude. I know.
Yeah, we used to have an oil heated house, and it got quite expensive during 2008 when they were doing some other government fuckery. It was that's when the mortgage thing crashed or whatever. So home heating oil went from 99 cents a barrel to, I don't know, probably like 3-4. I don't know what astronomical. We couldn't afford it. I figured out how to get kerosene and run my heater. So I figured out that $20 to $25 a day would run my hot water and my heat for 3 days. And it was actually better and cleaner burning fuel than the oil. Yeah. I got myself a big tank or whatever. And it was funny because the furnace guy that fills up the oil, the company guy that comes to fills up the oil tank, he's the one that told me about the kerosene and showed me how to do it. One of the oil workers. And yeah, he filled up my tank pretty good.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a black guy.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, absolutely. This was years ago. Single parent, had my kids or whatever. I had two teenagers and my daughter. And yeah, I used to learn how to put the kerosene in there and run the heat and this and that. And they were like, Mom, you're freaking awesome, man. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the man of the house knew nothing about furnaces or whatever. It was me down in the basement doing everything.
Yeah. Some
How to
people
ignite
don't know
the furnace and light it and whatnot. I could have gotten my
some people
eyebrows.
don't know how to run a house. You know, you can't fool.
And when
whoever.
you're, you know, let's get to that conversation. When you're a very efficient woman, it's hard. You can't, like, dizzy men just don't work out. Like, you end up like, if you don't go somewhere,
Oh my
I
goodness.
gotta tell you how to do your job. Wow.
I'm saying. You supposed to know this already. How am I telling
Hey,
you?
I'm not used to that. My father know how to do plumbing, electrical, brick mason, goddamn, put an engine in a car, and he is like a mastermind. So it's very hard for any guys that I've ever been with to like measure up to him or whatever. I'll be like, do you know how to do something?
I'm
Do you know how to
saying
do
that's
something?
the whole thing.
Yeah, he'll be pretty good though. Pretty good, but
You know,
he ain't
men
got a
are
daddy
supposed to know
style
all
though.
of that. Shout out to your dad because he's
Oh
supposed
my
to.
God. Oh my
Black
God.
men are
This
supposed to
man,
be there
I've been
for
trying
their
to get him to
children.
do a podcast. Yami, I gotta get him on here. We gotta get him on
Yeah,
here.
you
He's
gotta
something
bring him
else,
on.
you know.
That'll be dope.
A real Harlem
But
night.
that's what. Yeah, go to South. Yeah.
That's for Mellow Mel. He calls his name is Mel. He calls himself Mellow Mel.
Yeah. But see,
Yeah,
that's the whole
he's so
thing.
cool.
A lot of Black children don't have that type of role model in their lives.
Right. So you couldn't just play with me. And he taught me and my
Your
sister how
dad
to box.
actually showed you what to do and what to look for
What you say?
in a man, like you know. And
Yes.
it's bad because, you know, certain women gotta, you know, they think they're leveling up,
Right.
giving this man a chance, and come to
And
find
it's
out,
hard, because we're like not y'all mamas, yo. We got our own children and whatnot. Y'all gotta come to the table with some skills, not just in the bed. Like that's all y'all be thinking about. And
and
y'all expecting a food meal
that's
and all
where
that.
they
How
fucked
about
up
you
the
be the
whole
cook?
school
How
system
about that?
because they had trays. They had a whole bunch of trays that
Right.
they're falling by the wayside right now because nobody wants to learn anything. They
Right.
don't want to. They don't
And
want
you
to
have
cut
to take
their
your
wood.
own initiative now. Like my dad, he learned how to do he got turned on to electrical stuff by being a helper at a TV repair shop when he was younger. Back when they had the tubes and all that in the TV and this and that. And then he figured out he had a gift because he really understood electricity. And yeah, it just took off from there for him. He served as a signal maintainer for the New York City Transit Authority until he retired. So yeah, he used to do he was a signal maintainer, so he was all through those tunnels while the trains were passing and all of that. Yeah, he had to make sure that the traffic lights on the train system worked properly.
Right.
So that's pretty important. He used to take me to work with him, and he had this big ass it's like a map, and it had all the train routes from like the whole entire New York City, all the lights and this and that. And if that blinks, that means something wrong. And he was like, you better not touch nothing on that thing. I'll be right back. Right? He said, don't touch nothing. I remember I was so damn bad. Why I flicked something. I don't know what the heck I flicked.
See, there
Thank
you go.
goodness it wasn't something crazy.
But see, that's what you see what I'm saying?
Badass kids. That's another thing.
Badass kids. Y'all don't learn until you feel. And when you feel it, then
And
you're
he
gonna be
told
like,
me
oh,
not to do it. He told
and
me
then
not to
see,
do
there
it.
you go. See, there you
I
go.
am so glad that it wasn't a
It's a blessing.
catastrophe because he would have been fired. I would have been in jail if
Right.
a train
Like,
crashed and
and
people were
you would
hurt
have
or
got your
whatever.
ass beat.
I did
yeah,
not
you would've got
realize,
your ass
but
beat.
it was this huge. It had all the red and green, and it was so pretty. And I was like,
Ooh,
thank
pretty.
goodness that didn't work. It worked out.
Yeah. I know my grandfather used to work in the tunnels. My mother's father.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is,
Man.
when we got the diagnosis a couple of years ago that he had the big C word, we were, of course, they were thinking about the cigarettes or whatever. But I was like, Dad, you could have got that from your job. It takes a while to show up. He's literally breathing sawdust for years.
Right. All of that
He used
shit.
to get them boils. You know how your body got too much metals in it or whatever. He used to get the boils and stuff of the damn sawdust coming out. I remember my mom used to be taking care of him with that. But yeah, some men, they risk their lives for their family every day.
Yep.
So
yep. Shout
no
out
matter
to
what you are, it's a risk nowadays. You could be a damn Uber driver.
You are a gift if you provide for your family, Black man.
Absolutely. We really need y'all too. We
Yes.
really need to help because a mother, just think, they got to work, got to take care of the kids, clean clothes, food, homework, so-and-so acting up. Got to take that day off. You got to go to dentist. This and that happened. And then you got to have room for unexpected stuff, the unknown. And yeah,
just in case.
It can be really challenging, of course, y'all know, being a parent, a decent one, definitely have to work at that. So
it's a job that we don't have the manual to.
Right.
And we only have our parents to ask
what you knew
questions,
or what you learned along the way.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to use that. And
it's
amazing.
The community.
A lot of young people don't know nothing, though. I'm just figuring that out.
Our whole community gathered, like togetherness, is gone.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't happen anymore.
Some of
And
them
I
don't
tell
even
them
know
nothing.
like singers from the 70s. Somebody's asked somebody, did they know who was the singer?
What singer? Who?
There was a question on TV and somebody said, do you know so-and-so singer? He said, I never heard of him. I was like, oh my goodness. I forgot what singer it was, but the guy was like in his 20s, maybe early 30s or something like that, late 20s. But
Mhm.
yeah, it was crazy like how he didn't know this superstar. It was wild. You know,
I'm
so,
live.
yeah, a lot of people do that. They better chill. The God is getting ready to
Knock
get
down my
on.
door.
You
My door
know?
is locked. If it's
Yeah.
locked, you can't get in. What you shaking it for?
See, that's the mother. They ain't in there shaking daddy though. They in there trying to get in there to you. I told him, I said, you want to know how important the mother goddess is. When you first born, you put that breast in your mouth, you can eat, but daddy ain't got nothing for you. Your ass will starve to death messing with daddy. So understand who got the mots, all right? Y'all are starve out there. Got the nerve to be thanking the God first. Y'all better add the mother part on there.
Yeah,
Mother
it's
and
both.
father God around here.
I mean, it's common sense because it takes the
Yeah.
mom and the dad to make the baby. So you have
Well, they
to
were
create
told
the
that we were
mother
ghosts.
and the father.
Yeah.
God
They
and
told
goddess.
them that we was a ghost. So you gotta give them a little,
And right.
you know.
And they
We're
believe,
real, we're alive. We're not ghosts, y'all.
you know what I'm saying?
We're not Holy Ghost at all.
No.
Nah, it's the real deal over here. Yeah. Afraid to say. Another new breaking news is what was the Pope finally apologized for slavery. Apologies with
apology.
no reparations.
Fuck that.
Is a no go.
No damn apology. Wait a man.
Okay.
Fuck all
And then
that.
they did his genealogy and found out he was black. He's a black man and white skin. The Redskins.
I don't care what he is. Where that
Yo,
chicken?
cut the check, y'all.
Run that chicken.
Because if you don't, all hell is about to break loose up out here, y'all. You know, but the righteous
give back all them.
shall
Give back
make it
all that
through.
gold and statues and paintings and everything that y'all stole.
Let everything out the museums. Like they
that
they
shit the
still
fuck out.
holding on to our stuff. Oh, it was another
What you
thing.
mean you're sorry? Take that sorry and shove it.
Hold on one second. Let me see something. There was a story about a man it's either Tennessee or Mississippi. And he was working at this barbecue place owned by the white folks. He was the cook, though. The place gained Pendonism. Show is.
Pendonism.
Show is. And you see how they stole a man's stuff and went and copyrighted it?
All because
he created the word tendonism that Yami just said.
Was helping them out.
He would make the meat so tender it would fall off the bone, the ribs and the oxtail and everything he made. So you know we be burning. So they had that man restaurant on top. Okay. Everybody thought it was his restaurant, but come to find out he was just a cook. So a black man came there and wanted to tip him $4,000 to $5,000. The guy wasn't there. And they told him they can't accept the money. Ain't that a blip? And then went and trademarked tendonism, child.
I know.
Honey, this happened in 2026.
Look how good God is. So once that whole debacle happened, you know, they separated the tendonism and the white guy. Because we saw what it was hitting for. So now he has his own restaurant right now. With other black people.
Right.
And he's running his own shit right now.
Right.
And that's everybody's going there now.
Yeah.
I think
they showed the other white folks ain't getting no damn people.
Empty. It's crickets. It's a desert.
And they better leave that man alone.
Nobody going over there.
Yeah, so.
Nobody want that
something though? So they still out there riding off of our shit, yo.
That's all they can do.
And it was
That's all they
somebody
ever
else,
been
something
doing.
else happened too. Something else like that. Oh, the young black man that's running for governor of Colorado. He, maybe you can Google it or whatever.
Let me look it
The
up.
young black man is running for governor of Colorado. He created the first virtual assistant, which is the first AI. This was before Alexa
Hold
and
on,
all
hold
of
on,
that.
wait a minute.
It was called Erica. He named it after his
Hold.
twin sister Erica, right? And the Bank of America stole it and went and launched it behind his back. He's been suing Bank of America for 8 years. They're hoping that he runs out of money so they can keep his shit. The Bank of America, y'all need to pull out. Bank of America, honey. Yes, they stole that man invention and launched it or whatever, and then in court. He's the one that created, they call it Alexa, this, that, and the other. The patent belongs to him. That's how Alexa and them, they stole the patent after they tried to copyright his stuff and launched it. Yo, the Bank of America did this. The boy is fighting Bank of America by himself.
And you said, what's his name?
Let me see. He was on the Sassy Girl show. Hold on. I just saw her yesterday.
Sabby Sabs.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you. Are we gonna listen to the doggone audio right quick? God darn sucker. Yes. Where is it? Savvy. Come on, baby girl. I said, what? So yesterday was a day of God is showing me all of these people out here that's getting ramshacked for their inventions. Because I be inventing stuff. So I don't know. Somebody told me to watch that. And I was like, It make you don't even want to go public with your stuff. And that's the whole thing. What's her name? Sabby Sab. There she go. Hold on. It was the show.
Well, the whole thing is don't trademark it.
Here it is. Oh, our U.S. military is merging with Israel as we speak.
Yeah.
Our military, y'all, it's fin to combine. Oh my goodness. Remember, they used dogs. They used dogs to grape their prisoners. We just talked about they used dogs to grape their prisoners. The Palestinians. Here it is. That's wow, y'all. Let me find the section.
They promoted Sarah.
Hold on. Come on, commercial. Yes, off the chain.
That's horrible.
Sure is. Okay, we're gonna get to the part. Oh, there you go. Man, God, this really wants y'all to know this story. My finger went right on it. Right on it, y'all.
Yeah, boo Israel and boo America.
Hold up, let me see something.
Boo Donald Trump.
Here we go.
Yeah, boo Donald Trump.
Go ahead and bring him in. Eric, welcome. Thank you. And so
can y'all hear that?
You.
Hi, Sabrina. Thank you for having me. I'm excited about this.
Well, I am too. Theo, he told me about your campaign, and I looked you up, and that's how I found out that you're also, suing Bank of America. And I don't know about everybody else, but I love when people take on the banks. They push back against the banks. So why don't we start off there? Tell everybody why you are suing Bank of America. How did all this start?
Sure. Back in first, I'm a tech entrepreneur and businessman, and I created a virtual assistant called Erica, and I named her after my twin sister. And Erica was before Siri and Alexa back in 2009, and when I created Erica, it was a revolutionary type of assistant where she could answer questions. She's interactive. And I developed her and had her in use and had a Georgia trademark behind
the black man?
And I eventually went on did a joint venture with AT&T and other business ventures. And I actually met with Bank of America back in 2013 and throughout 2013 and into 2016 about Erica and my 24-hour news, .com, which is the parent company that I created some years ago. And they really liked Erica back in 2013. And I was, one of my attorneys one day just happened to send me an article about Bank of America launching this a virtual assistant called Erica. And he said, "Is this our Erica?" And I looked at the press release.
They didn't even change the name.
2018. It was May 2018. I'll never forget it. And I started reading all what she does and what she's about. And yeah, I was like, this is our Erica. So that started virtually a 8-year lawsuit. I mean, and it's still ongoing, and we're having some victories, fortunately, but we've had some corrupt judges along the way. We've had some falsified evidence. I mean, that's a movie in itself, my dealings with Bank of America.
Holy crap. Again, I appreciate those that are willing to stand up to the big.
Ain't that something, y'all? I told you. One thing about Tanya 23 and Yami Bulat, if we say something, it's Googleable or whatever. Sometimes we ain't gonna have time to be doing all this, but we coming on here kicking that knowledge, so we make sure what we say is on time, and then y'all go and research it if you know whatever. But yeah, we be rocking with this information. Yeah, so our military is merging. I said, oh my goodness, yo. That is actually the most majorest crap off thing that's going on right now. And I said, oh my God, then that means if they off Orange Man, then the N word could become y'all president. Because I'm gonna have to flee the country. You on mute? Huh?
What N word?
He is the leader of the propeller hats over there. The N guy.
Oh,
we don't want to
okay,
say his name.
Yeah,
we don't want to say his name. Yeah.
I got it.
Mr. Boo Boo. He
Yahoo.
Right. Now say
Yahoo.
Right. Now say Yahoo. Right. Now say Yellow Man. You know who Yellow Man is. That's T word.
Jamaican reggae, the Jamaican
Oh, Yellow Man is Trump. Right now, Yellow Man is Trump. That's his code word.
May not refer to him as Yellow Man.
But his head is Orange Man. That's what I meant, not yellow. Orange Man. Orange Man and Yahoo. Okay, so if them off Orange Man,
pale face,
then that mean that Mr. Yahoo could become chief of the whole entire military, which is pretty much like the Prez. And very easily on the chessboard, by that move, by them merging militaries, that means if they off Orange Face, he could be running things real quick. And you know what that means? Remember when they said that the black youth was their biggest problem? The propeller hats said that. So if they make that chess move, somebody could end back up in chains. Just think about it. They
That
didn't care you see how they treated them Palestinians. I see something very dangerous about to go down. I am very wow.
When are we gonna let off? When are we gonna get our shit together?
How much more battered do things have to get before,
shit really hits the fan and then we can't change anything?
Right. Well, we can't change that. It's already going down.
So yeah, where are we moving
Just
to?
just imagine that merge happens and martial law gets called for some reason.
So yeah, where should I be preparing to go?
Where could we go in the country? Because they got the whole shit locked.
I'm trying to get the fuck up out of America.
You can go to Puerto Rico, but they'll be over there too.
Puerto Rico is America.
Right.
Hell no.
Well, better get these passports going.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't trying to be here.
Where the heck? Where you going?
Said, I got Ecuador. 2 years.
I like Ecuador, but they had some kind of a drug cartel war over there too.
Oh,
Ecuador is beautiful.
I heard Thailand is good too.
Yeah, Black people actually do good in Thailand. I actually like their food too.
Really?
Thai food is the bomb. Yeah.
I would go over there. I would have my own garden going on over there. Because right now I'm not eating meat.
Right.
I'm only eating veggies, fruits. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nuts. Water. So yeah, I'll be on my vegan journey over there if I go.
I actually was saying that too. Right now, all I'm eating is chicken and turkey. But my thing is, I need the protein. The shakes just aren't doing it. I got to keep my collagen. I really have to work hard to keep my collagen at this age.
They say beans is a good protein too.
Yeah, beans are.
Like the chickpeas, the lentils.
I just had a nice chickpea soup. That was great.
Oh my gosh. Look.
I love it. I think I did a video to I did a short on my other channel of the chickpea soup. So we're gonna be having some recipes. Let me know in the I have a question. I have a little banner question that I did. Where is it?
Look, my auntie Gail, when it was like, when it's like wintertime or whatever, she'll make a split pea soup. This was younger. This was
actually back in the have a bag of that. You know how all the ingredients come in a bag?
Yeah.
Soup starter or whatever.
Yeah. I know how that is.
Or the broth.
Auntie, she'll be putting the ham hock, the ham, like the ham bone in the split pea to like, get all that flavor. And
yes.
So good. So good. I can't eat ham no more. That was so long ago.
I want to introduce
smoked turkey though. I think she's using the smoked turkey wing.
Okay.
That's the only way I would eat it.
I want to introduce
my
television channel outside of YouTube where our videos will be housed. We're going to see how this monetization thing goes, but we can actually monetize right now. I'm going to show you.
Cool.
Because
that's cool.
Yeah. Let's see. Here is a poll question for y'all to see. It says, do you know how to cook? Want to learn? Yes or no? Let us know, because we could be adding little shorts and this and that and that and this, just like I showed a friend today about how to clean the grapes properly because they were all dusty, looking crazy or whatever. Sprinkle a little baking soda, and then you add a little bit. I add a little bit of dishwashing liquid.
No.
And I put the water in there and I real good. But the baking soda cuts that. Or you could use the baking soda and the vinegar.
And apple vinegar. Yeah.
The soap really takes that. The soap really takes the wax off. It's only a little drop that you need. You rinse it real good. Check it out. If you like, because I don't like using all my vinegar sometimes.
I do the because I get white vinegar and I get apple cider vinegar. So I do the baking soda. I do the vinegar and I throw some salt on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually comes off.
Yeah. It'll if you didn't have none of that and you just use a little bit of that damn dish detergent, that shit melts right off of there. It comes right off.
Really?
You need like a little drop, and then you put the water on so it make the suds, and you click, man, them freaking grapes were shining. My husband said, you got them been some pretty grapes. You got me don't want to eat them now. Super funny. But we got one answer. Okay, so yes, somebody knows how to. No, is it want to learn or you know how to cook? Which one?
I know how to cook.
Oh, that was you. Oh, okay.
I'm open to learn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always learning new stuff.
Right.
New, I'm trying to learn new vegan dishes. I don't like that quinoa. I'm trying to find something else. I might have to stick with my brown rice. I don't know if that's considered vegan or not, and I don't care. But I'm gonna have to have my brown rice.
I think brown rice is vegan.
I'm gonna have to have my red potatoes, or I could do yams.
That's vegan.
Everybody's different. For my blood type, I know what I need. Anybody that has a certain blood type.
Mine. Huh? I just found out my blood type.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Are you satisfied?
Yeah, we're gonna talk.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, so absolutely, we're gonna be doing some little cooking tips, so like just some little things that are really important, like how to wash your fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. And let's see what else.
Yeah, the best way to
I can share my juices because I should actually have a juice company. Yeah, I make some good ass combination juices, man. I got my little pear and turmeric with what would I pair that with? The pear, turmeric, and probably something like a pineapple or something like that. But yeah, I do the juices. I'm getting ready to make a nice celery juice. I only make celery juice with pineapple juice. No other juice goes well with celery, as far as I'm concerned. I have to have pineapple for my celery. Either fresh pineapple, you put the celery in there and you juice it and strain it, or just the regular pineapple juice. I tried other juices and they didn't work for me.
Yeah.
But yeah. So stuff like that.
Yeah. You gotta do
it. Beets. I had me some beetroot juice the other day.
I could do with beets. Yeah.
Very good for you.
I don't want to cook.
Learned on how to build up my son's blood when he was younger. Different foods. The main food to build up the blood really was aloe vera juice.
I didn't know that.
And now they have, like, the Mexicans have a nice product. I gotta check the sugar on it, but it has the nice chunks of aloe in it. I love that juice. Oh my goodness. Yeah,
you gotta check the ingredients on those juices.
Yeah, because sometimes they got the sugar in it, but I don't think this one does too much. I'm gonna double check. But yeah, so the aloe vera juice was good. Beets, anything that builds up the blood is really good for you.
Yeah, I love beets. I rather them raw than cooked.
Yeah. You slice them or whatever. You slice them thin on your salad or whatever.
Beets taste like carrots when they're raw. And they're
like really better. To me, they like a little sweeter.
They are so sweet. I'm like, oh my God.
You let them ripe real good.
Yeah.
No. The goddess is good. Your earth is dope. Like, oh my gosh. And they're going to try to stop people from growing stuff.
They want to regulate the water in the air.
I mean, we already buying water and paying for electric. Y'all better go ahead somewhere.
It's just we like, I'm just so tired of enemy.
Yeah,
so tired of the enemy right now. It's annoying at this
point. The enemy is not like a black shadow moving from side to side and all this crap. Right now, this enemy is the one that's getting all this money from me every goddamn month. Stop it. I never had an accident myself in my car. Somebody always would hit me. But would you believe I still got to pay the same rates? I should have a huge reward discount. Like, I literally have over 20 years of a perfect driving record. No points, no nothing. I'm still paying a certain amount of money for freaking, my shit should be the lowest you can get.
Right.
They should be paying me a check. Over 20 years. Oh my God. I think I'm going to do that calculation, how much money I've paid them. over 20 something years. Every month, nonstop. You know, you can't miss a car insurance payment. Oh, hell no.
Oh, yeah, definitely can't do that.
20, listen, y'all, I got 20 damn plus years never missing a month. I done paid off some homes and bought some property and all that shit for somebody. That's crazy. And never even had an accident. Yeah, I'm old.
You are wise.
And I'm here.
You're wise. You are wisdom right now. So old is you're vintage.
Oh no, I was saying ode. O-W-E-D. Ode.
Old. Okay, I'm like
yeah. But yeah, sometimes I do call myself old.
No, don't do that.
I just recently stopped doing that. I will not be doing that. Yeah, I'm done with that.
Oh yeah, but yeah, you definitely owe some money though.
Yeah, I changed my life on that.
yeah, no, you definitely owed some money.
Yes.
We need our own insurance companies.
I know. There should be rebate checks and this and that. I swear. I think that they treat us different than other people. I think other people will be getting rebate checks back or whatever if they had that perfect driving record or whatever. They should have been called me to be in a commercial. Shame on you, Geico. Up there doing that to that black woman. Geico has been found charging a black woman when she never missed a month in over 20 plus years. Don't you think she need 1 month break? Never got 1 month break.
Nope.
And these are the things, this is the things that throw some people over the edge, like Mr. Maggione. Something threw that boy over the edge. He said, that's it. We're gonna make
the corruption of it all.
Yes, of the people. Like, and then when the people go off, they're mentally ill, they're this, they're that. No, you want us to be comfortable with being friggin' screwed every damn day? Are you crazy? Yeah, this world. I wish it was judged by Ma'at, because the law in the court is nothing to do with how things really should be. Because how does a judge get to be corrupt? And the law is right there. Like, how you get to be corrupt right there in the law? Like, yes, there's got to be a law against that. There's got to be a law against that, okay? What law is there about corrupt judges? And how do you find their corruption? How do you discover it? Like, come on now. They're not even required. They sign certain documents, but their signature is always so goddamn illegible. You'd be like, who signed this? Somebody I know, a young person, literally had a vehicular manslaughter on their record, and they never did anything before they could even get their license. A young black man. He kept on wondering why he was getting denied for this job, denied for this apartment, denied. He didn't, until he asked for a copy of his background. That's how he found out. A whole vehicular manslaughter of a man that was in prison, and this happened before he was born. And it was on his record. So when that got discovered, they were like, yo, this might be happening on a large scale.
Most definitely.
Because it damn sure was an old white man that did a vehicular manslaughter. Was on that young man record.
Horrible.
And of course, once he found out, it was no thing for them to take it off of there. But I guess they was wondering how the heck did he find out? But what a fucking mistake, yo.
So was he compensated is the question.
He did not ask for, this is another thing. He didn't want to ask for compensation when that was a major fucking in the bag lawsuit, and they would have wanted to settle with him.
He could have been living lovely right now.
Lovely. He never listens to me.
Bugging out. He bugging out.
Yeah, really crazy. So that's just one story.
The fuck out.
We could be here all day. We just have a show called The Fuckery.
Listen, we'll be here all day and night.
We'll have part 17. But yes, y'all. It's coming to the end of our show. We hope you enjoyed all of the information. Yami, is there anything else you wanted to?
I would like to say like the video, subscribe.
Yes.
That really helps us out in the long run. You know? I'm trying to remember. You said you wanted to say something or show something after. I forgot exactly what it was.
I want to play a different song going out. Yes, we're going to.
We're going to be playing that City on Fire.
Oh, yeah.
City on Fire.
Where is it?
It damn sure is.
It sure is. Here we go. Yes, y'all.
Yes.
This is Lena Kane. We got the link in the chat here if you want to purchase his music. Is lovely. We went to his listening party and it was great. Check it out. Lena Kane, City on Fire.
Yes, lenakane.com.
Yes.
It's the game 5.
Let's rock it out. Hey.
City on fire. Niggas making noise, they already gone quiet. The city about to protest. Niggas start a riot. These niggas want a press bill. Tell them niggas try it. You talking that you run New York, but you's a liar. You get the running out the spot on my arrival. God MC, tell them Billy wrote a brand new Bible. I step in the ring, I'm fit to take your title. That's what I'ma say. Can't paint the town red. I ain't come to fight you. Couple poppies and some dreads with the long rifle. Shut the block down. Lights out, smoke a nigga like a bus down. Bronx nigga, section 5, Billy from Uptown. Northeast bound, I got the real street sound. Hey yo, your shorty says she feeling Billy deep down. But never call the police when he beat me down. Billy spray a whole block, tell the driver nigga spin back round. White flag with the eat that now. Talk shit, now nobody wanna speak that rap. Got beef, ain't nobody wanna eat that cow. Sucker. Sidewalk, Billy got a cola cow cutter. Straight lay up on the road, nigga style butter. Life's a bitch, but I never love her. Say she was gone and I dropped my guard. The devil
overseeing the fake figures. You fuck niggas fucking with band, nigga. Band ain't you very necessary. Stand where I stand, nigga. You negotiating a plan, dummy. DNA is definitely not the state that you think funny. Prepare for the Lost Ranger. Military road ain't about danger. About pissing me off and causing me more anger. Stranger things get stranger when I fiddle them 4 fingers.
All right, peace out, y'all.
Family salute.